Imagine a world on the brink, a fragile peace shattered by the thunder of a new global conflict. A third world war isn't just a distant nightmare. It's a scenario military strategists and geopolitical analysts are forced to consider. But where would the fiercest battles of such a devastating war be fought? Today, we're exploring the potential flashpoints that could become the most brutal battlegrounds of a modern global war. First, let's look at Eastern Europe. The region has historically been a crossroads of empires and ideologies. A conflict here could quickly escalate, drawing in major powers. We'd likely see a terrifying mix of conventional warfare and cutting-edge technology. Think vast tank battles across open plains, reminiscent of World War II, but now with swarms of autonomous drones overhead, AI-powered targeting systems, and relentless cyber attacks crippling communication and infrastructure. The front lines would be fluid and chaotic, with urban warfare turning cities into rubble-strewn death traps. Civilian populations would be caught in the crossfire, facing a humanitarian crisis of unimaginable scale. Next, we turn to the Indo-Pacific, a region defined by vast oceans and strategic maritime choke points. A war here would be dominated by naval and air power. The South China Sea could become a massive naval theater with carrier strike groups clashing in epic battles. Hypersonic missiles, capable of striking targets from thousands of kilometers away in minutes, would make even the most powerful warships vulnerable. Undersea warfare would also be critical, with fleets of stealthy submarines hunting each other in the dark depths, threatening to sever the undersea cables that connect the global internet and economy. Control of key islands would become paramount, leading to brutal amphibious assaults against heavily fortified positions. Another terrifying theater would be the Arctic. As climate change opens up new sea routes and reveals vast untapped resources, the frozen north is becoming a new arena for great power competition. A conflict here would be a war against both the enemy and the elements. Soldiers would have to fight in extreme cold, where equipment fails and the human body is pushed to its absolute limit. The battle would be for control of strategic waterways and resource deposits. Fought with icebreakers, specialized naval fleets, and air power operating from hardened Arctic bases. The environmental devastation from a conflict in this pristine, fragile ecosystem would be catastrophic and permanent. Let's not forget the domains of space and cyberspace. A third world war would be fought in orbit as much as on land. Satellites controlling GPS, communications, and intelligence would become primary targets. Anti-satellite weapons could create massive debris fields, making near-Earth orbit unusable for generations, a scenario known as the Kessler syndrome. This would effectively blind militaries and cripple modern civilian life. Simultaneously, a full-scale cyber war would rage. Power grids, financial systems, water supplies, and transportation networks would be targeted, aiming to collapse societies from within without firing a single physical shot. Disinformation campaigns would sow chaos and panic, blurring the lines between truth and fiction. The scenarios we've discussed are grim, and the human cost would be immeasurable. These are not predictions, but warnings based on current geopolitical tensions and military capabilities. Understanding these potential conflicts is the first step toward preventing them. It highlights the absolute necessity of diplomacy, communication, and international cooperation to pull the world back from the brink. The goal must always be to find peaceful resolutions and build a future where a third world war remains firmly in the realm of fiction. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis thought-provoking, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into global affairs. Stay informed and stay safe.